Hello. Why do we think that the president is the pinnacle of power and he who wields the power? We all know that the person sitting in the president's chair is not the most powerful person on this earth and in the United States. And we also know that people are being manipulated, whether it's the legislature, the judicial branch, or the executive branch. Puppets and puppeteers. Then Puppetmaster. A puppet is a person or group whose actions are controlled by someone else. A puppet master is a person or group that secretly controls other people or things as if they were puppets. For example, his supporters are the least educated of the population, and he pulls their strings like a puppet master. But in here it says master. Now, I want you to hear something. In the early 1600s, Puppetmaster referred to a puppeteer, someone who literally works a puppet in a show. Because puppeteers usually perform hidden in the background, Puppetmaster lent itself to a shadowy, metaphorical agent that controls from behind the scenes, manipulating people and things like a puppeteer operating a puppet. As Oscar Wilde wrote in 1891 essay, life cheats us with shadows, like a puppet master. Does this seem reminiscent of something else? I mean, something familiar that we're familiar with? I mean, I know we don't like to associate ourselves with the continent of Africa, but we are actually suffering on our level here in the U.S., just like they're suffering over there on a different level, but suffering still. And we allow different things to happen to us without showing any kind of emotion. Now we know, and I know, that I have to watch what I say because I was struck by misinformation. I was told that I put out misinformation, and then they came up with something else. I wanted to make sure that y'all know. Of course, I'm on YouTube, but the fact of the matter is we're being misused, abused, and we're definitely confused about why we are in the position that we are in, and other people are living the life of milk and honey, okay? Apple pie. And you know, how they got there is really unimportant, because if you haven't really thought about it, in 500 or 400 years, it doesn't, you know, it's not gonna fit in this video. So I wanted to tell you some things. Today, Griot 1 gave me two things that I have to focus on. The first one is the de-Africanization of America. De-Africanize, okay? America. If you don't believe me, look at Roots, Goodbye Uncle Tom. Behind the scenes is who created the fools and the victims. That's what someone once said. I didn't say it. I just know that it rings true. Do You know, sometimes we think that when we are offended or abused, we can go up the chain. Like they tell you, you know, always, like the military and other places, go through the chain of command. And through the chain of command, you go like an idiot, because all of them are in the same club. All of them are part of the same crime, because it's been a crime against nature what some people do to other people. Okay? We talked about digital IDs and babies in Africa, and it's an American doing it. The other day, I listened to something about food, made me don't want to eat anymore. Because, you know, we think we are getting the nutrients that we're supposed to from food and different things, and that's not even real food sometimes. But I'm getting off the subject in that we already know we've been manipulated, and through this manipulation, some of the blame falls on us, because when you don't act in your defense, I guess you get whatever comes your way. Now, I know that a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. And in me telling you that we're in a system that is fixed, it's the truth, because you know it to be the truth. You know, it's almost like the ruling class sends soldiers to their graves for resources and whatever they decide we need to fight for. If they don't get what they want, they come up with all kind of lies and deception, okay, about what somebody else is or isn't doing, and then we take action against them. Something like what happened, I guess, with Muammar Gaddafi and a couple other leaders, okay, Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln. So just so we understand each other, true history is what I will repeat for a lifetime of peace. This comes from Griot 1. He also says, nothing to do with hating you, because if I love myself and my people. You see, I don't hate you because I love myself. And since you're so good at telling people how to interpret things, I am telling you that because if I focus on my people, and if I focus on me and my family, taking care of them first, okay, it's not about hating you. And you know who I'm talking about. Hatred and all that other stuff is like carrying around a box of rocks on your shoulder. I don't have time to hate anybody, you know, but I do have time to not trust you or my people either, because you work for him. Now, I thank you, the little supporters I may have. I think you understand that it's about telling the truth. It's just being about honesty and stuff like that, things that other people don't have no idea what I'm speaking of, because they had never changed. Their modus of operandi and MO never changed. But most of us, we come from families that there was some discipline, you know, there was some thoughts, libraries, the little libraries in there, you know, get some education so we can talk about the things that are right in our face sometimes and what people are doing to us and call it out like we see it. Somebody's eyes got to be open, because right now, the way that the system is working against us, it's almost as if we sleep.